Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about how to get rid of dandruff. I struggle with dandruff, a lot of people struggle with dandruff, but if you want to get rid of dandruff once and for all, these are the things you need to do. So if you want to know more, keep watching. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, that way you won't miss out on any of the great beauty, hair, skincare, tech, travel videos that I make here on this channel. You want to be the first to know when I put them up, then you're going to definitely want to also hit the notification bell, because we want you to be here. Subscribe, it's free, the videos are great, I'll make you laugh, it's going to be a good time, so join us. All right, so thank you so much for coming also. Okay, dandruff, right? So there are so many different issues, contributing factors, things that play into you having dandruff. Unfortunately, it's frustrating trying to get rid of it. What can I do? What am I doing wrong? But we're just going to go over all the things that you can do to help stop dandruff being a problem in your life, okay? First things first, hydration. It's recommended that basically you take your weight, divide it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking. So for example, if you weigh 50 pounds, which I mean like a child, but if you weigh 50 pounds, you should be drinking 25 ounces of water daily. So most people don't drink enough water and they're dehydrated. So think about it. If you're not drinking enough water and your body already needs water, what's the last thing that's going to get it? Your skin. Clearly it's going to go straight to your internal organs. They're going to get the water first, and by the time it gets to your skin, it's not going to be much left, which is going to leave you with severely dry skin. So you want to make sure you're drinking your water. So if you feel like I'm trying all these topical things and they're not working, the issue might just be that you need to drink more water. So drink more water. 2, how high is the heat? For those of us that live in temperate environments or cold outdoors places, you got the heat on 75, 77. It's literally sucking the moisture out of your skin. I'm not saying turn the heat down, but because I hate the cold, so my heat's gonna be up regardless, right? If it's up, so I'm not gonna go into that. I love that song though. But so what you're gonna need to do is get a humidifier. So I mean, if you have central heating or central heating, there's going to be a way for you to kind of get the humidifier on like the whole house. You could look into that. That seems costly. What I did was I went down to the QVC and got a standing humidifier that's top fill. So I have it right next to my bed, so that way as the heat is going and keeping my apartment warm, I can pour the water into the humidifier, and the humidifier humidiates. It takes care of the air and makes sure it's not that dry in here. Not only have I seen the difference in my skin, I've also seen the difference in my furniture. So definitely get a humidifier if you're one of those people that you have the heat on and that your house is warm, because you need the humidifier, okay? So humidifier, drinking the water, taking vitamins. So just for your general health, you want to make sure you have a well-balanced diet, that you're eating all different kinds of colors and fruits and vegetables, and not just only eating meats and starches. Like, you want to have a well-rounded diet, take vitamins. You just want to live a healthier life, so that way your skin can reflect that. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. So think about it. You know how when you eat something unhealthy and then your stomach's a little messed up, or you gotta go to the bathroom a lot, or it's not smelling like how it should? The same way your inside is so affected by what you put into it, your skin is the same way. So eating healthy foods and vitamins and trying to have a well-rounded diet is really important. Another thing, decrease the temperature in your showers. I love a warm shower just as much as the next person, but when you have all this hot water drying you out, it also contributes. Even if you're not washing your hair and you just have a shower cap on, like that hot water is sucking the moisture out of your skin, and that's definitely going to have an effect on your scalp. If your face is being dried out, you best believe that the edges are being dried out. Like, it's affecting your hair also. Be mindful of that. So drink more water, vitamins, well-rounded diet, get a humidifier, and try to take medium temperature to cooler showers as much as possible. So those are all of the external factors that I think play a part in trying to get rid of dandruff. So once you do those things, then you want to move on to these hair products. So now I'm going to show you guys and talk about the kind of hair products you should be using if you want to get rid of dandruff. So now that we talked about kind of all the external factors that you could do, we're going to talk about the products. One last thing that I forgot to mention is if you feel like it's just so excessive and everything you do, nothing can help, please go to a dermatologist. There is a scalp condition called seborrheic dermatitis. I can't say it right, but it begins with the letter S. It's like SEB, letters, dermatitis. And it is basically like a scalp condition that people think it's dandruff, but it's not dandruff, and it can't be healed with just over-the-counter dandruff remedies, and you have to go to a doctor and get medication and do different steps compared to somebody who just has regular dandruff. So if you're trying these things and it's not working, please try and see a medical professional. I know that a lot of times, especially when it comes to hair, that we can be like a little nervous. You just feel like they won't understand, they're gonna tell me something crazy. Trust me, I've had a dermatologist tell me shave my head bald. Okay, so I'm right there with you with the fact that you might not want to, like, that you're apprehensive about going to a doctor, but find a doctor that is I'm gonna say find a doctor that has hair like you and try to explain the situation. And for my women of color, try to find somebody brown so that way they understand the cultural situations and you won't be having to go back and forth with them about why you don't want to shave your head at 9 years old. But that's a story time. I'm gonna start doing story times and tell y'all some of the craziness I've been through with these doctors. But I still want to say, I think that if it's really severe, go to a dermatologist so that way you can get help, because it might not be dandruff. Okay, now that I've said that, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. So now when you're taking care of your hair, I'm gonna start from the 2-week, or whenever it's the end of my hair is too dirty, I need to wash it now, that time. Okay, so when you are getting ready to wash your hair, first thing you want to do is take your hair down and you want to massage your scalp. So you want to take this little fatty part of your finger and you want to rub it on your scalp and just try to earth up as much dandruff as possible. I used to be a fan. I'm still a little bit of a fan where I have certain spots where I just gotta take the comb and scratch the dandruff up, but doing that could cause damage to your hair follicles and can cause hair loss, hair tangling, and especially if you have like delicate hair, it can really cause more issues than it can help. So try not to scratch the dandruff with a comb. Just go in with your fingers before you wash and really try to just like rub your scalp to get as much dandruff up as possible. Then you want to cleanse your hair. So what I suggest you use if you don't have severely dry hair is you want to use a clarifying shampoo. So this is the clarifying shampoo from Pattern Beauty. I told y'all I would try it. I did, and I love it. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a full review on it too. But this is a clarifying shampoo I use that has helped so much with my dandruff. And basically, it really cleans my scalp without drying out my hair, and it gets the dandruff out. Some people, because this is a shampoo, it does have sulfoniate, which I think is considered a sulfate. But it is paraben free, SLES free, color safe, silicone free, phthalate free, and formaldehyde free. But I do think it has some sulfates in it. But let's say you're like, I don't want to use a shampoo. Shampoos are too harsh. I want to use something else. If you don't want to use a shampoo, use a cleansing rinse. Cleansing rinse, R-I-N-S-E. I know I talk funny sometimes. A cleansing rinse, a milk cleanser, a hair milk cleanser, or a cleansing co-wash. And it's very important that the word cleansing is in there because you really want it to be a product that is powered to clean. One issue that I have with the co-washes is they would clean my hair and my hair would look fabulous and lightweight and it would be moisturized, but my scalp would still have buildup and not be clean. So I would suggest using one of these cleansing rinse, cleansing milk, or a cleansing co-wash, or a clarifying shampoo if you really want to get rid of the dandruff. A part of the dandruff cycle is you have to clean the scalp, then be able to moisturize your scalp, so that way you will stop having dandruff. If you only clean it on the surface and there's still dandruff stuck there, because then the product is going to build up on your scalp and it's going to make your dandruff worse. So you want to make sure it has to have cleansing in the name, or else it's not really going to help you with your dandruff. So cleansing shampoo, cleansing rinse, hair milk cleanser, or hair milk cleansing shampoo, something with that kind of name, and then a cleansing co-wash. That's what you want for your hair. So now that your hair is clean, use some kind of deep conditioner. I personally don't think that deep conditioners are going to really trigger a dandruff issue. If you do feel like it is, I would say concentrate the deep conditioner more on the ends and the mids of the hair, and maybe put a little less product on the roots, or put like a lot of water with it on the roots. But I honestly don't think deep conditioner is really, it's really, did you cleanse your hair in the beginning, and then you're gonna, if you didn't, you'll have issues with dandruff. Not that your scalp was perfectly clean and you put deep conditioner and now you have dandruff. It doesn't really work like that. But so your hair is clean, deep conditioned, and now you are styling it. Depending on areas where you have severe dandruff, manipulating your hair while it's wet can be very dangerous. It causes more breakage than manipulating it when it's dry sometimes. So you want to be really careful. But what you want to do is you want to put some oil on your scalp while your hair is still wet. So I suggest, this is Luster's Pink Natural Oil Blend. And the reason why I love this one is because, one, if you see the applicator, right, it's a little nozzle, and you just like turn it, and then it opens up so that way you can let the oil out. And while your hair is still wet, what you can do is kind of nuzzle it in your roots, and then go in and massage that oil in a little bit. And you only want to use a couple of drops, so like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and just do that all over your head, and then rub it in your scalp. As you continue to wear your style, you can go back and add small amounts of oil to your scalp to help keep it nourished, but you definitely want to just keep your scalp lubricated and moist, that way it won't stay dry. The reason why I'm recommending the Luster's Pink Natural Oils Blend is because this is a hair oil. There's a lot of oil-like hair products that are really serums, and they're not hair oils. In those serums, unfortunately, there are agents that dry your scalp sometimes and can help cause dandruff. So you really want to make sure whatever product you're using has oils in it and it's not a serum, because then it might have alcohols and all kinds of other things that aren't actually an oil. So for example, this one has jojoba oil, has soybean oil, jojoba oil, rosemary oil, sweet almond oil, sage oil, castor oil, olive oil, coconut oil, carrot extract, lavender oil, vitamin E oil, just a whole bunch of oils, and they're all mixed together. And you can, the reason why I like the Pink Luster's Natural Oil Blends is because it's mixed already. There are plenty of people that they can go and buy all the oils listed and they'll make their own concoction and mix the different oils, but I just don't have time or patience. So this is already mixed. It's the Lush Growth Oil, also with castor, tea tree, sage, rosemary, and like all the oils listed on the front. And it's already mixed, it's already blended, already has a great proportion of oils, and it definitely has helped my hair to grow by using it consistently to keep my scalp lubricated. So not, like I said, you could do it with any oil, but mixing it and putting all the different things together is already right here packaged for you. So you want to have a good scalp oil on hand to help battle that dandruff. Again, you don't want to be using it excessively. You shouldn't have oil dripping down your forehead because you put so much in your hair that too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So but this is Luster's Pink Natural Oil Blend. I really, really love this. The Lush Growth Oil, one of my favorites. Okay, so now that you have your scalp oiled, you then want to go to your blow drying styling or air drying styling situation. So the first thing you want to do is put some kind of leave-in conditioner, whether that be cream, whether that be liquid spray, leave-in conditioner of your choice. I probably should have brought that, but I use Cream of Nature's liquid leave-in. It's like a shaky liquid spray one that is really good for relaxed hair. So that is like a point that I know that that product is specifically great for relaxed hair. Not sure about natural hair. I mean, my natural roots love it when my hair grows out, but to each his own. So that is less important, the leave-in. I'm not even gonna lie. The oil, you already have the oil that you use for your scalp. So in terms of sealing the moisture in your hair, you already have that, but that's not the second step. For people with dry hair, high porosity hair, which I feel like kind of go hands in hand with dandruff. Like a lot of people that have dry scalp, when you feel their hair is dry too. And it's not like, very few people have this luscious, moisturized, amazing hair and then their scalp is just dry. Like your scalp's dry, your hair's dry, and you're trying to mitigate all this dryness to decrease that dandruff. So once you use your leave-in, then you want to put a cream in your hair, cream moisturizer. So this is Fantasia's IC Pure Tea Instant Oil Moisturizer Hair Lotion, effective for dull, dry, damaged hair, repairs, strengthens, and shines. This is going to be your best friend. This is going to be your daily go-to styler, that you're going to put this on your hair, and then after you put this on your hair, you're going to put like 5 drops of oil. If you have back length hair, you'll put 6 drops. Everybody else, 3 to 5 drops of oil all over all your hair after you do this, and it's going to seal that moisture in your hair and keep your hair moist. Throughout the week or throughout the time while you're in between hair washes, you want to use this to style your hair. This has the cream and the oil kind of mixed together in one product. So in terms of you don't want to be putting oil on your hair every day, so you'll be able to use this real quick, style your hair to keep it moist, rub some on your fingers, massage it into your scalp, and it will just keep that moisture in your hair. Washing your hair more often can help actually increase dandruff. So in terms of the whole term of like second day hair, that's definitely a true thing. That it's like, if you keep using shampoo to cleanse and suck out all the natural moisture from your hair, there's just not going to be anything left in your scalp, and then it's going to start causing dandruff and flaking. So you definitely don't want to shampoo every day. But you also don't want to wait too long to shampoo. I know, especially for some of my black and brown girls, we will be like, oh, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks of protective style. You still need to wash that protective style, might I add. But you don't want to go too long without washing your hair, and you don't want to wash your hair too often either. So I would definitely say the sweet spot is probably going to be somewhere around 4 days, every 4 days, if you have severely oily hair and somehow still have like dandruff issues. And then the other end of the spectrum is if you wash less, 2 weeks is going to be the longest that you're ever going to want to go washing your hair without washing your hair. Like, even if you have braids, there are special products you can use to wash your braids. Even if you don't wash all of the braids, you definitely want to at least scrub and clean your scalp with some kind of scalp cleanser for protective styles. So really keeping your hair clean is a important part, but it's just that you don't want to clean your hair too often, and you also don't want to wait too long to clean your hair. So in terms of dandruff, it's definitely something that you have to monitor, that you have to check on. I would say try to, if you have like a notes app in your phone, keep a note of like top right, top left, where do you have the worst dandruff, and try all of these topics. Try all of these options, including drinking water, turning down your heat, or getting a humidifier, less hot water in your showers. Like, try all these different things and then see what is happening to your dandruff, if it's coming along more often, if it's not. But I really think, if, let's say this video, you're only going to take away 2 things and you're just like, I can't do all the things, I can only do a little bit, I'm going to say get a clarifying shampoo and drink more water, because those are going to be the 2 things that you're going to see the most drastic difference from. And then you can add the hair oils and the moisturizers and all that stuff in afterward. But if you're not going to do anything but 2 things from this video, like I said, drink your water and then clarifying shampoo. Because although the scalp oils are really great and helpful, and like I said, this one is already pre-mixed and it's going to be excellent, especially in terms of promoting hair growth, I definitely understand the overwhelming feeling that like, I can't get all of this at once, it's too much. So I lied. you already have water bottles at your house, so that's not even getting anything. Like, just fill that water bottle up and keep drinking it all day. So then go get the clarifying shampoo and the styling oil, because this styling oil is just really, really great, and it's going to help keep your scalp moist. And that's the whole point of fighting dandruff. You want to keep your scalp clean, keep your scalp moist. Okay, so if you have any hacks, especially if it's natural hacks, whether you do like apple cider vinegar rinses or whatever the case may be, leave those tips in the comments below. We are a community here, and all of us, myself included, are looking for dandruff hacks and ways to make sure we can wear our black shirts without having any flakes on it, because that's gross. So thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.